Yes, you are audible.
Okay. Uh, so everyone, welcome to the Codechef chapter event. How is everyone? Please tell in the chat. How is the day going? Okay. I think you guys are shy. No issue. So, following up our last week CPP basic third lecture, now we are going to present in front of you the CPP basic fourth lecture, which will consist of switch case statements and few other conditional statements, which is very necessary to learn in learning the C++ programming language. So today the speakers of this event are Roshan from second year CSE and Ravi from third year CSE, and they will be instructors for you today, and they will guide you how to proceed further in this regard of programming language in conditional statements. So over to you, Roshan. Continue.
Hello everyone, I am Roshan from CSC second year and also an executive member of our Codechef chapter. Today we will give you basic idea about break, continue and switch statement. So first we will see break statement. So the simple definition of break statement is it is used to terminate the loop, means it is used to stop the loop. And this is the this is the syntax for break statement, break and after that semicolon. Now we will see the flowchart for break statement. So first there will be a loop starting, and inside the loop there will be a condition for break. If the condition will be false, the remaining part of the loop will be executed. And after that again the control will jumps to the beginning of the loop, and then it will again check the condition. Let's suppose if the condition is true, the break gets encountered, means after as soon possible the break gets encountered, the loop will stop running. It will the control will come out of the loop. Now we will write some code for better understanding. First we will write a simple code for printing number from 1 to 10. Let's start by the writing the basic syntax as include iostream. Next line using namespace std, and then our main function int main. And for printing number from 1 to 10, we will take a for loop which starts from I equal to 1 to I equal to 10. Inside the for loop, we will write a cout statement for printing the number. And at last, we will write return 0. Now let's run this code and see what will happen. You can see number 1 to 10 is printed, nothing new here. But let me tell you what is new now. I can write something like if I equal to 6, break. This means when the value of I is equal to 6, the loop will stop running. Means for I equal to 1, the condition is false, it will print 1. For I equal to 2, also the condition is false, it will print 2. Same for I equal to 3, 4 and 5. But when the value of I is equal to 6, the condition is true, then the break gets encountered and as it will stop the loop. Let's run this code. Wait a minute. You can see only number 1 to 5 is printed because at I equal to 6, the loop will get stopped, means the loop is terminated. Now we will do one more problem to understand more. This time I will take a while loop. In the bracket I will write 1. 1 means the condition is always true, means this is an infinite loop. It will never stop running. Inside the loop, I will take a number input from the user. First, I will show a signal like enter any number.
Roshan,
Yes, sir.
your screen is not visible. Just present again.
So in this problem, we will take a while loop. Inside the bracket, I will write 1. Once means the condition is always true. And this is an example of an infinite loop. Inside the loop, I will take a input from an user. First, we will show a signal like enter any number. And I will take the input from the user. And then I will print that number. And at last, I will write return 0. Now let's run this code. You can see it is asking enter any number. Let's give it number. Enter number is 1. Again, this time give it a negative number. Again, it is asking for a number. You can see this code will again keep asking any number, input a number. This will never stop because this is an example of infinite loop. I can do one thing to break a statement, like if the user gives a negative number, stop the loop. Like if n is less than 0, if the user gives a negative input, like if n is less than 0, break. This means whenever the user gives a negative input, it will stop at that moment only. First, I will give a positive number. Enter number is 2. Again, give any positive number. This time I will give a negative number like -5. You can see after that it is not asking to input any number because as soon as we give a negative number, break gets encountered and this loop stops running. This example I have already explained. Break when I equal to 6, break, and this is the case of while loop. Now we will do a problem from Codechef. The question says, here I am reading, rewrite a small number from input to output. Stop processing input after reading in the number 42. All the numbers at input are integer of 1 and 2. This question basically saying that take input from the user and print that number. But if the user gives the number 42, stop running at that moment. If first user gives the number 1, it number printed is 1. Then the user gives 2, it print 2. User gives 88, it also print 88. But when the user gives 42, it does not print. At the moment 42, break statement will come and it will stop the loop. The answer will be same like the previous question, only you can edit the question here. N equal to 42, break. You can write the code for this question by yourself. This will be your homework. Now let's move forward. Now we will discuss about continuous statement. So the definition of continuous statement is it stops the current iteration of the loop and moves to the next iteration. Means when we will give a condition like if I equal to 2, continue means for I equal to 2, whatever written below that will skip and it will run for the next iteration. Means I equal to 3, it will run. I will explain this when we will write the code. And this is the syntax, continue and then semicolon. This is the flow chart. First the loop will start. First there will be a loop starting, and inside the loop there will be a condition for continue. If the condition is false, whatever written below this will get executed, like any C out I or anything that will get executed, and then the control will jumps to the beginning of the loop and it will then again check. But if the condition is true, continue will get encountered, and whatever written below this part will get skipped, and then control will jumps to the beginning of the. In break statement, what we do when the break is encountered, the loop stop running, we come out of loop. But in case of continue, the loop will not stop. It will only skip one iteration, means this part will skip and it will again run and again check the condition whether it is true or false. This will continue until the loop ends. Like we will solve one problem to print number from 1 to 10 but not 5. Let's write the code for this. The first part will be same for printing number 1 to 10, like for loop, which runs from I equal to 1 to I equal to 2. This will print number from 1 to 10, but we are said not to print 5. So we will put a condition like if I equal to 5, continue. This means we will try run first. At I equal to 1, condition is false, it will print 1. At I equal to 2, also the condition is false, we will print 2. Same for I equal to 3 and 4. But when the value of I equal to 5, the condition is true. So continue will get encountered. This means whatever written below this will get skipped. C out I will get skipped. It will not print 5. And again it will run for I equal to 6. Condition is false. It will print 6. Same for 7, 8, 9, 10. Now listen this code. Wait a minute. You can see number 1 to 10 is printed, but in between 4 and 5, 6, 5 is not printed. This is the solution for this question. Now we will do one more question. The question says to print only even number between 1 to 10 using continuous statement. So first part will be same for printing the number 1 to 10, only the condition will change, like I will give a condition like if modulus 2 equal to 1. This modulus symbol is new for you. This help us to find the remainder of an integer division. Like when we will find 5 modulus 2, it will give the remainder. 5 modulus 2 will give remainder 2, and like if give 12 modulus 3, it will give like 0, because 3 is completely 12 is completely divisible by 3, so it will give remainder 0. So we all know that whenever an odd number is divided by 2, the remainder is 1. So we are checking for every I by dividing by 2, its remainder is 1 or not. So when the value, we will first see of condition continue. So for I equal to 1, 1 modulus 2, remainder is 1. So this condition is true. So it will continue. It will not print 1. For 2, 2 modulus 2 is equal to 0. The condition is false. So continue will not get encountered. It will print 2. For 3, also the remainder is 1. So condition is true. Continue will come. For 4, the remainder is 0. So continue will not come. It will print 4. Same goes for next 5 to 10 number. Now let's run this code. You can see only even number is printed 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Now Ravi sir will explain you about switch statement.
Hello everyone, myself Ravi Prakash Gupta, CSC third year. Let me present the screen and Codechef's social media manager. So you can see my screen. So let us begin with the switch statement with the traditional definition. Switch case statement evaluates an given expression and based on the evaluated value matching a certain condition, it executes the statement associated with it. Basically, it is used to perform based different actions based on different condition. It is cases. So moving forward, we will see the syntax. So I would like to show you the syntax in the code form. So see here. So we will take the input n. We'll make a switch as n, and we will give a parameter that is n. And according to n, it will go to that case and execute that one. Okay. So let me bring the break everywhere. So input, I will take t as a 3. I will perform the switch case 3 times. First I will take 1, 3 and 6. So let me run this. So see, I will perform switch 3 times. So I get 3 outputs. For first case 1, I have given n as a 1 and case 1 has been executed. See choice 1 here, choice 1, and after that there is a break. So the control moves as switch 1, it will execute this, then break, it will break the switch and come here again and take input as 3. It comes 3 here and go to the case number 3, that is this one, and execute this, and after that there is a break. So it will break the switch and move here again, that is here. Take input as 6, it takes 6 from me and execute the case 6. So wait, there is no case 6 here. So there is a default case. If there is no any matching case, then the default will be executed. So what is in the default? Default enter and valid number. Hmm? So it says me to enter a valid number. Okay. So this is the syntax and execution flow. So what I have said is the flow of switch case. So let me show you the flow again. So this is the flow. First we take an input n, that is if I take 3, it will go here, go to the case 3, that is this one, it find n is equals to 3 and perform this case, this one, and after this is perform if there is a break. If break is there, it comes down, end of the switch. Okay. And if break is not here, if I remove this break from here, it continues here. The the next case after the 3, it's executed, and after that next to it there is default, then default is executed. So let me remove the break from these cases so you can see it, how it works. Mm, to see what I will take as an input, I will take 1, 3 and 6. Okay. First I will take n as in 1. So it will come to here, execute this, and it, as break is not there, I have commented the break. It does not break the flow. It will continue executing next to it. First this one is executed, after that this one is executed, after that this one, and this, so on this. Every statement after the selected case is executed. So let's run this and see how it works. Okay, though first I gave input as a 1, so you can see that choice 1 it came. After that the next executed next statement is choice 2. Hmm? As break is not here, it come here, comes to the next statement and execute this one. So you can see there's choice 2, choice 3 and choice 4, and the default is also executed. As there is no break anywhere, it continues with the flow. Every code is executed after the selected case. So let me explain this selected case term. So if we take input as a 3, n is equals to 3. So uh, what happened? N is equals to 3. It comes to the case 3, directly comes to case 3 and execute this one. That is choice is equals to 3. And as break is not there, it will go to the next code to execute. Case 4 is executed, and after that default is executed. Let's see this. As I said, uh, if I have given input 3, choice 3, choice 4, and the default one, okay, and according to this I have given input 6, that is not an valid input. So it comes directly to default because there is no any matching case for here. So it comes to default, execute this and break the switch case. Okay, see, only default has been came here. So this was the flow control of switch case. Let's move ahead. That is an example. This example only I showed you, and let's move ahead. There is an hypothetical shopping site made by a switch case. So I will show you this also. You can get this code by PPT. I'll show you the code how it works. So and another IDE, this one. It is the same code as it there in the PDF. So I'll run this. Let's see. Oh, wait. Presenting tab. Now, okay. So according to the PDF, this is the second example. I will show you this on another IDE, so make it more interactive. So this is the code. You will get the code in the PDF. So let me take the input first. I will shop for 3 times. Okay. So it welcomes me for Codechef switch case example. So I have to select the product. So what should I choose? First, I will choose the watch, and it says yes, it's a Samsung watch. Enter the other product too. That's an iPhone 13 Lite. And the last one, I would like to select the sixth product. Oops, there is no any sixth product, so it's an invalid product. So you can get this code and moving forward towards the PPT. The last example, it's a simple calculator. I would like to make this one, or you can get this code also. Let me make this one. So I will rub this. So first we will take an input A, declaring variable A and B, C in A, C in B, taking inputs and see out number of operations which we want to show. One is add, one is add, and one is subtract. Third one is multiply. Fourth one would be divide. So we will take the choice. See out. Choice, and the choice would be N, C in N. We will make switch, switch of N. It would look like this. Case 1, case 1 is like A, see out, double quote A plus B. Case 2, that is subtraction, A minus B and L, break. And case 3 is multiply A into B double quote and L and break. After that, and moving forward, case 4, see out, double quote A divided by B double. And a default case, so I think the pseudo calculator is okay. We will run this. We'll take input 12 and 5. Okay. So what we want to do, we will do add first. Add, it is 17. Let's run it again. Check our four statements, 12 and 7. Now I will subtract it. 5. That's good. And now let's multiply 12 and 7. We will do multiplication this time. 34. That's fine. Good. Next one. 3,5 into division square. Oh wait, there is no break. After case 4 I have not break it. Now it work fine. Now it will work fine. So, yes, it's working. So you will get an modified code by the PDF. So moving forward, we have an Codechef question. Okay, we will go through the question. Open a new tab. Do anyone have problem till now with any switch case? I think it's no. So let's move towards the problem statement. Chef has obtained the result of past cook-off. He wants to estimate the skills of each contestant. The contestant can be classified with high probability WHF based on the number of problems solved. Contestant that solve exactly one problem is a beginner. Contestant that solve exactly contestant that solve exactly zero problem is a beginner. Contestant that solve one problem is a junior developer. That solve two problem is a middle developer. 3 is a senior. 4 is a hacker. And the contestant who solve all 5 problems is a Jeff Dean. So please help Seth to identify the programming level of each participant. So let's move on towards our input. First line will be n, and there are n following lines which have 5 inputs as zeros and ones. One that he has solved that problem, and 0 represent that he has not solved the problem. Okay, so our output has to be string according to the input, and constraint n is from 1 to 5,000, and AI, the input is either 0 either 1, either he has solved the problem or has not solved the problem. Sorry. So moving towards the solution, let's move towards solution. Mm. So this one also should. So let's take first n, that is from 1 to 500, 1 to 5,000, and we have to take it this numbers of input, this number of contestant. So we can do it by two steps. We can make an array of size 5 and take input and either iterate it over the array to count the number of problems he has solved. Or we can do take input and count. While taking input, we can count. So I'll do with the second one. While taking input, I will count. Okay, I equals to 0 from I less than 5 I plus plus x colon in x colon if in bracket x equal 1 C plus plus. I'll maintain C for count. I have not initialize it. Int c is equals to 0. Initially he has solved 0 number of problems, so it's 0. As he will solve a problem, I'll increment the count by 1. Okay. Okay, so let's begin with the switch case. Yes, and case 0 when he have solved 0 number of questions. Now double quote, it's in beginner. Beginner and then break. Case 1 and he have solved one problem. Junior developer and break, so that we don't go further cases for execution. We mention break after every case. While writing this case again and again, I would like to copy this. One, two, three, case, fourth case, fifth case. This is Jeff Dean. This is hacker. Fourth one is the hacker who solved 4 problems. Is a hacker. Hacker, and this is a senior developer who solved 3 problems. As it is a case sensitive, you have to check the spellings. M-A-D-D-E. Oh, junior. Okay, so let's run. I have taken the input as a, so let's run this. Compiling. Checking people. There's an error. X equal 1. Case 0, case 1, case 2, case 0. Let's see what's the error. Yeah. C. Oh, C. C. Sorry, sorry. There would be C. Have to check according to C, not N. Okay, now it's good. We will verify our output. For the first, it's beginner, then middle, then junior. Beginner, middle, junior. Jeff, senior, hacker, hacker. Jeff, senior, hacker, hacker. So it's verifying. So let's submit it. Yes, it's done. We have solved the question. Now you also solve this question on your Codechef IDE and get some points. So from this we came to an end of this session. Thank you for attending